Okay, in this video we're going to be doing one of the most basic algebra strategies that we have, which is solving addition equations. And we know that an equation just simply means that we have an equal sign that we're going to be working with. And in algebra, to make it an algebraic equation, we know that we're going to have some sort of variable. In these examples, I'm going to be using the variable x for our unknown. Also, as the title says, we're going to be doing the operation of addition. So we're going to start with a very basic equation, which is going to be our variable plus a value, and it's going to be equal to another value. Well, you can probably look at this and say that some number plus 2 equals 8. We all know that the answer to that is 6, because if we take the positive integer 6 and add 2 to that number, we're going to get the answer of 8. But not all algebra equations are going to be this simple, of course. So using the subtraction property of equality, we are going to do what is called isolating the variable. And what that means is we're going to get the variable all by itself. And how we do that is we look on the side of the equation where our variable is located. In this example, our variable is located on the left side of our equation. So this is the side that's most important to us. To be able to get rid of this variable, we're going to do that subtraction property that I just mentioned. What you're going to hear me say a lot in the next videos will be the inverse operation, or we'll simply just start saying the opposite. So what we're going to do is balance this equation by doing the opposite operation of addition, which is obviously subtraction. So we're going to subtract 2. Now, I want you to think of an equation as more of a scale. Okay? If we put 2 rocks on this side, then we know that the scale is going to go way down this way. But if we put 2 rocks on the right side also, then our equation is balanced, so the scale would not teeter-totter. You can also think about it like a seesaw. If we had one child on this side of a seesaw and no child on the right side, then we know that our seesaw would look like this, because it's unbalanced. But if we had one on each side, then they could go up and down at the same time because they are balanced. Well, what we do in algebra to balance an equation is we say whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. So I want you to think of these equations as 2 different sides. So we're going to divide this in half. We have a left side and we have a right side. So whatever we do to this left side, we're going to come over and do to the right side. So I subtracted 2. I'm going to come to the right side, I'm also going to subtract 2. So now we know that we have x, 2 minus 2 is 0, 8 minus 2 is 6. So in this example, we simply have the answer x equals 6, which is what we started with, but we solved it algebraically. Now I want to move to a little more complicated problem. Okay, in this example, we're still dealing with an addition equation because we're going to use that same variable x. We're going to add 3 to it, and our answer is going to be a negative integer of 43. So again, remember that we have all of these different things that we're looking at as far as balancing the equation. Which operation are we going to be doing? Where's our variable? Where's our unknown? All of these things should be going through your head, but if we take it step by step, then algebra is never harder than one simple step at a time. So we see that our variable is over here on the left side of the equation. So here's our left side, here's our right side. So we're going to primarily be looking at our left side right now. Well, again, we're going to isolate our variable by doing whatever the opposite is, which in this case we have plus 3. So what's the opposite of addition? Is subtraction. So we're going to subtract 3. Well, we said in the last problem, whatever we do to the left, we do to the right. Whatever we do to one side of the equation, we do to the other side of the equation. So we're going to subtract 3 from both sides of this equation. Again, we come down, we do all of our mathematical operations. 3 minus 3 is 0. Negative 43 minus 3 is negative 46. Now, if you do not know how to add and subtract positive and negative integers, there is a video that you can access on this channel that will help with all of the multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting positive and negative integers. So I hope that helps you. Please check the next video, which will be solving subtraction equations.